Trojan family, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, I was studying some film, and I was looking at a guy that came in from the transfer portal, USC transfer portal class, and listen, I think USC is getting a massive upgrade when you look at this guy. And this guy is no other than Georgia State transfer portal guy, Jalil Muhammad. We're going to take a look at this guy's film. When you guys look at this, I think you guys are going to be very surprised. And then we're going to take a look at, as well, this guy's PFF rating, his numbers, and how does PFF rate him? How does PFF view him as a defensive player? You guys are going to be surprised as well that this guy was the top 10 edge rusher when you're talking about transfer portal guys. And look, man, to be a top 10 guy coming back with USC as a transfer portal guy, and you look at his productivity and how elusive this guy is and how fast he was being a quarterback in high school, originally committed to Vanderbilt as a quarterback, and now he transferred over to, went to Georgia State, actually became a rush in and played some linebacker. We're going to look at how elusive this guy is and what kind of guy USC is getting and the impact this guy is going to make on USC's team. So we're going to take a look at this film, and you guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know where to find me. It's going to be USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Let's take a look at Jalil Muhammad. Let's go. Trojan family, I want us to take a look at Jamil Muhammad. This guy, look at him right here, man. You see how big, how physical he is. And let's remember, again, this guy was a quarterback commit coming out of high school. We're going to look at his PFF numbers in a second. I want you guys to look at some film first. I'm doing this thing in reverse. Look how explosive he is fighting through these tackles, getting through the tackles, and look at the lower center of gravity, how he absolutely just pummels over a guy. Look at him every play. And look how light he is on his feet right here. This is him right here. You could tell that guy was a quarterback. Very fast. Do you guys see him playing an inside linebacker? Do you see him playing at the edge? I think he's going to be at the edge because it's like an outside linebacker position. But I think he's going to be one of the key factors. What USC has been missing when you talk about tackling, when you're talking about explosiveness. I mean, the guy fights through the blocks, and he's able to make the tackle, secures the tackle. Man, Jamil Muhammad is extremely explosive. You guys hit me. This is against Spencer Rattler, South Carolina quarterback right here, SEC program. Look at this guy. And here he is once again. You just see him doing some drills, man. You could tell this guy absolutely likes to work, man. So, look, I think USC is getting a massive upgrade, a guy who likes to work, a guy who's going to put in all that he needs into this game. So at the beginning of the transfer portal, when these guys came to the transfer portal, they had guys that were in the top 10 list. And when you look at the top 10, you had the top 10 here in 10 best college football defensive linemen in the transfer portal. So those were the edge rushers, and those were the actual defensive tackles, the nose guys. So, you know, the first one that they had on there, and we actually went out to some of these guys that were on here, but the first one was on here was a guy from Georgia State already, Thomas Gore. He was a big-time guy. He had a PFF rating of a 90.6. The second one was an edge rusher from Tulsa. We went after him as well, Anthony Goodlow. The third guy was going to be Fisk from Western Michigan. You guys know we went after him as well. He had an 85.4 grade. He ended up going to Florida State. And then the fourth guy was going to be Andre Carter, who actually went to he was with Western Michigan as well. That's crazy. With Western Michigan had two guys that were actually in the top 10 edge rush guys. And then let's see, the sixth guy was going to be Josiah Stewart. You guys remember him from Coastal Carolina. He had an 82.8 grade. And then Number 7 was Deshaun McCullough. He was from Indiana, and he ended up transferring to Oklahoma. And then we come down here now to the 10th guy. It's going to be Jamil Muhammad. His grade was a 72.1 grade. And man, it talks about how good this guy was as a pass rusher. And listen to this. It says it only on only 113 pass rush snaps in 2021. This was 2021 season. The redshirt junior got home with 6 sacks. That was the second fewest pass rush snaps to get 6 sacks among Group 5 edge defenders. So look, this guy's he's in a class of his own. And he had production with limited snaps and still was able to make 6 sacks. So that's pretty impressive, and it's just telling you a little bit because this guy, he played kind of hybrid. I seen him move around to the outside. I seen him make picks. I seen him go to the then come back to the outside on the line, which is the edge. But so this guy does pretty much. I mean, he pretty much does it all, man. And I think USC. This is a guy that USC, someone that we can utilize all over because this guy has speed. So look, man, you guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me, where do you think Jamil Muhammad is going to fit? I think this guy is going to be a surprise guy when you're talking about his production, his motor, his speed. I think it's going to translate well, especially getting after some of these guys that we play. Bo Nix. You got Jaden Delore. All these quarterbacks that can run. Somebody coming after you like that, that can run like that, that's going to add that much more pressure. He's going to beat those guys off the line. You guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. You know where to find me. It's going to be USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. All right, so that is Jamil Muhammad. Listen, you guys hit me in the comment section. How do you guys feel about Jamil Muhammad, man? Where do you think this guy is going to fit? Listen, I think because of his athleticism, being that this guy was a quarterback recruited by Vanderbilt, initially committed to them, then in turn he ended up going to Georgia State, playing defense, edge rusher. Listen, the guy is extremely athletic, man. You guys seen it for yourself. You guys hit me. Let me know. Who do you see starting at the edge rush spot? Or do you think you could move this guy on the inside? I think he's more of he's going to actually be more of continue as an edge rusher, but I think you can move him on the inside periodically, man. The guy is extremely athletic. Hit me. Let me know what you guys think, man. You guys know who I love for linebackers. I love Mason Cobb and I love Tacky Curtis. But I'm going to do those guys another day. This is basically on Jamil Muhammad, man. Where do you guys see him playing? How do you see him lining up and sizing up Jack Sullivan, Corey Foreman, Romello Height? Talk back to me, man. You guys hit me. Let me know in the comment section. You guys know where you can find me. It's going to be USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Until later on, fight on, fight on, fight on.